Going to be doing a contouring video, which I know a few of you have been on my case about. Guilty. But you know, it's here today, so I hope you enjoy. I hope it's informative, and I hope you take something new away from it. School days when I was studying, I learned like a few techniques which helped me with contouring clients' face. We've gone on with makeup and technology, new products and blah blah blah. It is a little crazy, some of the contouring techniques. Mine are super basic. I don't really do like the full like highlight contour and just let it sit there and then mush it all together. I kind of blend the highlight and then blend the contour. I mean, everyone's different, but I just find that works easy or best for me. Textbooks like to claim that the ideal face shape that you want to achieve, that's appealing and is most attractive would be an oval face shape. So these days, like, you see models, you see faces, you know, triangle, square, like super chiseled, super like wide in the jaw, and you're just like, wow, like everyone has their own beauty, and you know, you just want to kind of work with what you got. But if you are going to be contouring and you are trying to achieve like a certain look with your face, like you want to bring it in a little bit more. So something that I learned was to imagine an oval around your face, and anything that's outside of that oval is going to be a shadow. So that is going to be a contour. Now with the shadow, that's going to make your face recede. So that's going to be the area that's going to be more chiseled or more sculpted. And then the second technique is highlight, and I like to imagine a heart in the center of the face. That's like the most like appealing area. They're the areas that you want to stand out and bring forward, and so that's where I usually place my highlights. Begin with, I've already got my foundation on. If you want to know what it is the It Cosmetics CC cream. Amazing. It's like foundation on, and I'm just going to put some concealer just under my eyes. Now I'm using the Mehron Pro Concealer Ring, and I'm using the color Golden Wheat. And I always keep a gap in my foundation underneath the eye, because this color here is obviously a color that you want to neutralize. Obviously some people have darker circles, some people don't have, some people got gray, purple, so obviously you're gonna need to neutralize that tone before you put anything over the top. So I'm just going to conceal first. Now this brush is amazing. I use it always, literally in every video, because it is my favorite. Perfection number 7. It is phenomenal. I highly recommend you get it. This is my foundation and concealer brush. Like, I don't use anything else. Next, Beauty Blender. This is your key to success, as DJ Khaled would say. Mind you, I unfollowed him off Snapchat. He's getting really annoying. Anyway, in other news, Beauty Blender, amazing tool. So what I've done is I've already wet it and dried it off a little bit, so it's kind of a little bit damp. And then you just want to do like a bouncing motion, so pat 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 until it's all blended. I like to start with a highlight because I feel like you can place the highlight down, blend it in, and then add warmth. I just find it difficult to blend when you have the highlight and the contour sitting there together. Like, I don't know, I'm not a fan. I don't know how some people do it, and I give props to them, but I just prefer to lay down the highlight and then put warmth in. So I'm using my favorite palette by Graftobian. It's the HD Glamour Cream palette, and it comes with a range of colors. So I'm just literally gonna take like the lighter sort of shades and go from there. I'm just gonna place the highlight through the side of the nose, and it doesn't have to be perfect because you're literally just gonna blend it out anyway. So that's pretty much where I place the one for the cheek. because remember, we're going to try and create that heart sort of shape. Obviously, as you know, makeup has become more popular and in demand. Like, there's so many like different techniques and stuff for contouring different parts of your face and stuff, so I'll probably just do a little bit of a nose contour too, just so you can see. So I just run the highlight, well, a line down the center of my nose. Ta-da! Now you can also put your highlight on the cupid's bow, corner of the nose, the lip. You can put it on your chin. Probably wouldn't do that if you have a longer face. If you have a longer face, maybe put a contour through here just so that it shortens your face. Now blending, literally just bounce it into the skin. Beauty blender will be your best friend, let me tell you. And like, as much as, you know, I want to say find a cheaper brand or blah blah blah, honestly I feel like nothing substitutes for a beauty blender. Like, and you look crazy at this stage, but that's okay because we're gonna add warmth into the face. At this point you could get into like the whole baking thing. I'm not really going to cover it too much in this video, but you could just place powder underneath your eyes, let it set a bit while you're doing your contour, and that's obviously going to make the highlight last a lot longer. You're going to be putting the darker colors in the areas that you want to receive, make more chiseled, more sculpted. So I've got a smaller forehead, so I don't want to be putting darker colors there too much because it's just going to make me even more smaller. So I kind of like to place the contour for me along my cheekbones pretty much, and obviously sculpt my nose and stuff, but I don't really do too much else with contouring. Now if you have a rounder face, like I was saying, you might want to consider doing like the is 3 this way? Or is that E? 3E method. And what that is pretty much just going to create that chiseled sort of sculpted look. Use this face defining stick by Savvy. It's an Australian brand because it is a cool tone brown. Yes. So literally all I do is like feel for my cheekbones and then place a line. And with the nose, pretty much I just draw 2 lines and make my nose look like a penis, which is perfectly okay. Have a nose that looks like a penis. Can't find my brush. Where's my brush to blend out this penis? So I just use a MAC 217 brush to blend it out. Yeah, and literally all you just do is blend those lines out because we don't want lines on our face. When I blend out the contour on the side of my face, I use this guy. Oh my god, I'm so in love with him. I've had this brush for like years. It's a Japanese brush and I found it on eBay. I'll find the link to it and I'll put it in the little description bar thingy so that you can look at it. But it just sits so nicely in your cheekbone. Oh, it's a dream. So literally just run it back and forth. And look at that. Yes, I'm pulling a duck face. But it chisels you out. That's pretty much all that I do for contouring. But I do add powder, so I don't really do too much contouring with cream in terms of the shade color. The highlight I do obviously cream, you saw the foundation, but in terms of the shade color, I mainly use obviously this stick, and then I'll use a powder. My go-to powder is the Hoola bronzer. I know that does have warmth, but I kind of like having dimension on the face, so having the cooler tone, you know, cut out on the cheekbones and then adding warmth in the face with a bronzer. So just with the Hoola bronzer, an angle brush. This one's by Zoeva, the 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek. I kind of just go over that contour, bring it up a little. Obviously, if you have a smaller forehead like myself, don't bring it too high. If you've got a bigger forehead, you are able to bring it in and that'll give you a little bit more shape. My Hoola bronzer is closed. Oh, I'm losing everything. Just over that cool toned contour. Now I will bring it down a little bit underneath the chin to carve out the turkey chin. No gobble gobble session right now. Do not want a double chin. Oh, that's so awkward doing. So yeah, that's pretty much the contour. Like I said, like I'm super basic with highlighting, contouring. Like everyone's like, oh, I want to know like contouring and highlighting, how you do it, but I feel like I should probably have more like on the cream side of like a contour, but this is just how I do it and this is what works for me. So I think at the end of the day, you just got to do what works best for you. So practice a lot too, like a lot of practice makes perfect. And I'm just gonna finish this off. Why not? Even though it's a contouring video, I'll add some more elements in. So then to add a little bit of more warmth, I use Gold Deposit by MAC. Love this stuff, it is phenomenal. And I'm using the Zoeva 101 Luxe brush. I like this because it's like fluffy, but it's got a point. That's such a beautiful brush. I'm gonna do a little smile. Another smile. I might put some blush on. I'm not a big blush person. I don't know why, but I'm gonna put it on anyway. And this one is by Tarte. And it's called Amazed. I don't know why I'm talking so theatrical. I'm sorry. So weird. Just gonna put on the apples of my cheeks. Ooh, look how fresh it looks. Oh, I look like I could run through like a field of flowers with these cheeks. It's so weird. And that's pretty much all I do. You could set it with powder. I am not going to set it with powder because I have dry to normal skin and it lasts throughout the whole day anyway for me. But if you have oily skin, set it with powder. You could do the baking like I said, which will hold it in place a lot longer. Yeah, or you could just literally dust powder over it and then it'll stay in place. And I hope that you have been able to take something away and, you know, use it for your own techniques, or when you're doing makeup for a client, like you could, you know, think oval around the face, center of the face would be a highlight, and then the oval around the face would be more of a contour. Yeah, so if you just remember those little tips and tricks when you contouring, I know it's helped me. So hopefully by me giving that to you and sharing that information, it'll be able to help you with your contouring or contouring your clients. But yeah, like if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below for me and I'll try to get back to you. Yeah, if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. Bye. I literally feel like I have so many bloopers in this section. Blooper City. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I don't think I should be left alone with a camera. Where the brush is at? Can't find my brush, honey. Where my brush? Is turning into a like get ready with me kind of video, which I've never done. I probably should do that because I talk way too much. Oh. To make your nose more lifted. Oh my god, I would love a nose job. Any surgeons that want to give me a free nose job, please holler at me. I would love it. But for now, I'm gonna just highlight and contour until I can get a nose job. Damn. I literally feel like I'm Elaine from Seinfeld when I dance. Like literally just like do the kick, the punch. Yes, bitch. Yes, I like that. Sarcastic, if you can't tell.